Beloved in Christ, today I wish each and everyone Good Friday. And today is a Good Friday. A friend asked me a question and he said, in which language did Jesus speak the words, my God, why have you forsaken me? Or why have you abandoned me? And the answer to this question is simple. Jesus spoke Aramaic language on the cross. From the Synoptic Gospels, only Matthew and Mark recorded the ipsissima verba, that is the actual words of Jesus, translated as, my God, why have you forsaken me? In expressing both Matthew and Mark in the original Greek text, Matthew, according to his account, it says, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. Matthew wrote for Jewish audience. According to Mark chapter 15, it says, Eloi, Eloi, lema sabachthani. Mark wrote for Gentile audience. Mark and Matthew are not simply copying each other. They are each independently translating the Aramaic cry into Greek for their respective audience. The record is found in the book of Psalms, chapter 22, verse 1, and it is read as in the Hebrew Bible, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Matthew uses the same divine address of Hebrew, Eli, Eli, my God, as it is preserved in the Hebrew-rooted form, whilst Mark uses Eloi to address God. Eloi is Aramaic possessive. It is spoken in the living Aramaic form. Lema means why. It is used by both Matthew and Mark. In the Hebrew text, it says lama, which also means why. However, lama is not an Aramaic language, rather lema is. Lema in Aramaic is more direct and compressed, simply why. It seals the urgency of a spoken cry. Lama is Aramaic that the throat produces when the breath is failing. For instance, the Aramaic word lema is used in the Targum Onkelos in Numbers chapter 11, verse 11. Moses asked God, why do you treat your servant so badly? Sabachthani means, have you forsaken me? It is recorded that both accounts present the Aramaic sabachthani, but it is not an equivalent word to the Hebrew text which says avachthani. However, it is having the same meaning as to that of the Aramaic. In the Aramaic translation, the Targum of Psalms, chapter 22, verse 2, it says, Eli, Eli, metuma sabachthani. The Aramaic sabachthani was used by Matthew and Mark, since Greek is not having shin, that is sh. It uses sigma, s, hence proclaiming it in this form, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. Hence, Jesus spoke Aramaic language. Thank you very much for your audience.